Hi everyone, my name is Matthew Griffin. I'm the CEO and founder of the 311 Institute, the World Futures Forum and Exponential University. My background, I'm ex-EMC, IBM and Atos, basically where I ran a variety of different public sector and national security industries. However, in my current role, basically I'm a futurist and strategic advisor, and NASA recently called me a futurist polymath. And if you're wondering basically why NASA would give me such a title, it's because I can talk about the future of quite literally everything. And if that's making you raise an eyebrow, and I agree that it probably should, it's because I can talk about the future of every trend, every technology, every line of business, and every sector in every region at an expert level. Now, as a 15 times best-selling author, I'm also a lecturer for a variety of different universities around the world in business disruption and technology and futures. I'm also a mentor to a variety of different organizations in the United States. And as we have a look at the future that we are all headed into, it's increasingly complex, it's increasingly fast-paced, and increasingly we kind of have this new acronym that we're using to describe it called VUCA Max. Now, we should all be familiar with the term VUCA, a phrase that was coined in the 1970s by the United States military: volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. However, increasingly we're adding this MAX acronym to it. And when we say MAX, it's because a lot of the changes that we're actually seeing today are massive. They are global in nature. They are system level. They're also accelerating. So for example, if we just have a look at recent events, how many business plans survived first contact with ChatGPT? Pretty much none. And then it's also exponential. Now, when we think of exponential, a lot of people will instantly go to exponential technologies. Now, that's one part of the story. However, when we talk about exponential change now, it's not just the rise of increasingly powerful and capable exponential technologies like artificial intelligence, new computer chips, 3D printing, blockchain, Web3, augmented reality, and all these kind of other things, 5G, 6G, and so on and so forth. The speed of change itself is also exponential. So in 2019, we reached the point in time where we were able to disrupt the entire global financial system in a day. And those words came from the chairman of the People's Bank of China, the chairman of the ECB, the Bank of England, and the US Federal Reserve. So when we actually have a look basically at the changes that we actually see happening around us, it isn't just one thing that's changing, it's everything that's changing. And if you're actually looking for a speaker to put in front of your audiences, the vast majority of people that you're able to have a look at are T-shaped individuals. They are experts in one individual area. But in our increasingly interconnected world, where all manner of different steep trends, so societal, technological, economic, environmental, and political trends, let alone the technologies themselves, are coming together to create this kind of vortex that we are now expected to live in, understand, navigate, develop visions and strategies that survive contact with the future. The only thing that I would suggest that you really want to get a view of is everything.